live?
Yay, we're live. How about that?
Hello.
So it was just an overlay. Yay.
What?
It looked dark, but it's not actually dark. It was
Okay.
just the video being weird. Welcome, Internet Land.
Hi. We are on time.
Yay. How did that? I blame daylight savings time.
Of all the days to actually be on time.
Yeah.
Woo, we're winners.
We should have gone live an hour late.
Yes, we should have.
What do you have there?
An empty glass.
You should fix that.
I should fix that.
What's in that?
Today is March 14th, otherwise known as Pi Day.
Whee!
3.14.
159.
How far do you know?
7. That's about it.
Yeah, it's more than I know. I know 314. This is MD 314.
Kind of makes you wonder where that came from. The real question is going to be, what does the MD stand for?
Malus domesticus.
Yeah. Which means?
Apples.
So it's...
Apple pie!
Ah!
So
Okay,
of course
so we're
today
nerds.
I had to drink apple pie cider, which was also the first public release of a Bardic product up at Bellwether, like 2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Well, like 2 years and some change.
Yeah, they were so kind to host us.
They were so kind.
That was a fun release party, too. Had lots of people come out.
Yeah.
Really makes me appreciate now the release parties that we have.
Yes. It's not going to all fit.
Oh, so close. Good to know, though. We've gotten good compliments on this batch, too.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this one.
Seemed a little smoother than usual.
The last one was good. It was missing some kind of pop, I think.
Like this? Because that's what I'm drinking today, because I'm classy. And I'm going right out of the this time, too.
Nice.
For those of you just listening and not watching, I have Squirt, which is a fantastic grapefruit thirst quencher.
It's the Pepsi
Apparently.
version of Mountain Dew.
It is the Pepsi version of Mountain Dew, actually. And it just sounded good.
Yeah.
And the right one is the one you like. So
exactly.
that's what I'm having today.
Exactly. So we have 3 viewers.
That's fantastic.
I'm feeling thrown off because we're like
product placement this right here.
Yes. And the screen is like tilted, kind of.
It's because it's angled.
Oh, because
it's not straight on. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
I can let that happen.
It's gonna drive you crazy, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Maybe.
I can let it happen.
Yeah, maybe this could be this episode. Just lean a little. We'll ask everybody to please tilt their phones some. Well, what is new this week? Should we start with the soup?
Yes.
Should we start with all the things that are going on? Let's start with the soup.
Let's start with the soup.
I heard rumor of
A potato leek soup in honor of St. Patrick's Day.
that is going to be really good.
We could have done something really expected, like corned beef and cabbage soup, which
Would have been great.
amazing.
Yeah, it would have been good.
But we let Mark's parents choose because they actually lived in Ireland for a couple of years. And so they came back with the suggestion of potato leek soup, and that sounded frankly delicious.
Yeah, I'd look forward to that one.
Yeah. Your mom asked today if we wanted them to bring over a sample first, because they generally let's throw out an idea and bring over a sample. And we kind of just said no, it's fine. You don't have to. She's like, okay, cool. And I said, don't get me wrong. I love when you guys bring samples. And she goes, we'll just make extra.
There you go. Nice.
So we might be having that for dinner sometime this week.
Oh, I would not be sad.
Yes.
That sounds really, really good.
So yes, potato leek soup.
Yep.
In honor of St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
What else is in honor of St. Patrick's Day?
The return of Ish.
Ish.
Our Irish Red.
Which was the first Bardic beer that we released.
Was it?
Yeah.
Huh. How about that?
Yeah.
No, it can't have been.
Yeah.
I thought Singularity was.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
We were trying for that, but Ish was ready first, and we were so desperate to get beer out
Oh,
there.
yep. Stop talking with your hands without so close to the keyboard.
So sorry. I'll just hang on to
That's
it.
probably a good idea.
Ooh, Luke says it sounds tasty. Have you not had it?
Now we wait.
Yes. Dora the Explorer, this thing.
Yeah, it is really good. This is a very dry one this time. There's not a whole lot of body in it, but it's really got the nice smokiness going about it, and particularly with this one, a little bit of caramel. It's just kind of a good old-fashioned dry Irish red.
Yeah.
So something really good and enjoyable. It's only like in the...
Oh, the soup.
Oh.
Sorry. I
Soup's great
switched
too,
conversation topics and completely forgot that we were just talking about soup.
Were we?
Yes. Apparently, Luke says so.
Okay, well, I trust Luke
his
then.
hygiene suggests that he's trustworthy.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Oh my gosh. Both are good. Ish is fantastic. The potato leek soup is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
I bet they would go together so ridiculously well.
I bet they really would.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yes. So, is your dry Irish red actually red?
No. It's
almost black.
It's pretty darn dark brown for sure. It is on the reddish side of brown, and you get that from the roasted barley that goes into it. That's what usually lends true Irish reds their reddish hue.
Is this not a true Irish red?
No, this one is a true Irish red, which is why it isn't actually red. You can make them red by adding other grains and stuff, or dyes if you have no scruples whatsoever, to try to make them red for the crazy Americans. But if you want an actual true Irish red, it's going to be kind of like this one. So
yes.
The more you know.
The more you know.
If you shine a really bright light through it, it looks pretty red.
Knowledge. Me now. Knowledge.
Is what brings us together. No, wait, that's different.
Wrong. Yeah, so
that's good to know.
So that's
I
on
bet
tap.
they go well together.
Be very good to have in preparation for any St. Patrick's Day celebrations that you have. We'll be open on Thursday. You can come in and say hi to Andrea.
Yes, that would be good.
Yeah.
I bet you'd enjoy that.
Yeah. This is a maybe. I'm going to try to release Infinite Glitter again this week, and I am going to try, operative word there, try to get green glitter into it. Just because we're not going to do a green beer, food dye green beer. But I mean, Infinite Glitter already has glitter in it.
That one is a shoo-in. That one's good.
It makes sense. It'd be fun to get a rainbow glitter in there.
Gosh, I wonder if you could do that.
I mean, I could just buy all the colors and mix.
Throw them all in. Oh my gosh.
Not like
and rainbows.
Exactly. Anyways.
The more you know, nice. The more you know.
That's okay.
Yep.
If you hadn't corrected yourself, I totally would have missed it.
Yep.
But I love the rainbow star. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So what else is new going on?
Well, I can't think of anything that we've got going on tap specifically.
No, although Raven Master is fermenting along very nicely. So if you've been missing that one, it's cruising along really great. I would say probably give it another maybe a couple weeks or so.
Few weeks.
Yeah, 2-3 weeks. It'll be early, but it will be ready to go on there.
Well, and we have other things that need to be moved through as well. So.
Well, yeah, crewman number 6 is very nearly gone.
Which.
Ooh, fun fact here.
Fun fact. We had a customer on Friday. They were trying to blow crewman for us, and they didn't want to be that irresponsible. So they cut themselves off at a reasonable time and then said, whoever blows crewman gets a t-shirt, and they bought the t-shirt. So if you're the one that blows crewman, you get a free t-shirt.
Yay, whatever size you want, whatever style you want, it's yours.
Yes.
So come on in, kill that keg. I think that's what they call it.
Liz Rowe 1977. Who are you?
You don't have to answer on the internet.
You don't. I'm just curious.
Come in and find us and talk to us.
Yes, I probably shouldn't
call
people out like
Don't ask people their names. Don't ask people names on the internet. Green glitter, infinite glitter would be awesome.
Yes.
Most certainly would be.
Okay. If you would like to tell us who you are on the internet, though.
Let it go.
Curiosity.
Let it go, woman. Jeez. Yeah, let it go. Let it go. Don't sing that song anymore. 50 times is enough.
Today.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so Raven Master is on its way. The kiddos helped with that one. That was fun.
They did. They helped measure out all the grain. They helped mix some of the grain.
Obviously, they can't do the whole thing because,
alcohol or something.
But
Peter even was the one responsible for grinding the grain.
Yeah.
So that was loads of fun to have him out there.
Yeah. So speaking of production, though, we spent this morning making more cider. Yay! But it wasn't just our... No,
guys,
bring it down.
Can you tell we're at home?
All right, I know who you are.
Ah, fantastic.
Okay, so our mic only picks us up, so the kids start ramping up. You guys can't hear it anymore, but we can. All right, so anyways, so we pressed apples this morning, and not just the normal apples, we pressed piñatas, which are they have almost like a citrusy, like pineapple-y kind of note to them, which it was really interesting because when we get new apples, we always try them because duh. And I was a little disappointed at first because when I ate the apple, it was kind of like,
it's an apple.
It's nice. And then we juiced it and tried the juice, and the juice was fantastic. Like completely, not different flavor, but like the flavor that was there was like totally amplified. So I'm excited to see how that goes. We got a pretty darn good yield.
Got a phenomenal yield. It was great.
And then half of it is actually going to be used in a upcoming collaboration, which teaser I'll talk about later. The other half of the order that we got was Cosmic Crisps, which initially I've been asked a few times if I was going to use them, and I initially said no because one of the aspects of the pressing process that really benefits the end flavor is the oxidation of the apples, and Cosmic Crisps are specifically designed to not oxidize. Like we actually have a Cosmic Crisp in the fridge that Wendy started eating 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And still looks fresh.
It is the weirdest darn thing.
Yeah. And
I don't trust those apples, but I do like them.
Yes. Are they sus?
They're sus. Should name your cider that. Kind of sus.
Kind of. I might.
Name it Red is sus.
Okay. I got to put that
I'll put that in the good ideas sheet.
Yes. We have a good ideas sheet because we've lost.
There have been more than a few things forgotten.
Bardic, good ideas. Okay,
there's a lot of good ones in there. Yeah, keep telling your story.
Yes. So yeah, the other half of the order was Cosmic Crisps, and it was really fascinating seeing the two juices side by side because you have one that's like apple juice colored, which when it's fresh squeezed apple juice is a lot darker than what you see like in the store. So it's like this reddish amber, like dark reddish amber color.
Yeah.
And then the Cosmic Crisp is this like delicate pink.
I know, barely.
Yeah.
It's mostly clear.
So I'm really excited to see how those ferment out and what flavors that we get and stuff. It's food magic. This scary. So true.
It's pretty much what it is.
So true. I imagine going back like a few hundred years and being like, try this apple. It's not going to brown.
Witchcraft. Are you a witch? Oh, 15 poundy.
Oh, that might be another good name for it. If it was around Halloween.
Yeah. I need to make a Scottish ale and call it old 15 poundy.
Yes, you do.
Oh man, the fun we could have. Oh, but you do have a new cider on tap now. It just went on recently.
That's right. I've been talking about it for months because I was originally going to get it in time for like Christmas or so.
When it would have made great sense.
But it's March Madness, right?
Sure. Yes.
That's the kind of madness they're talking about.
Yeah,
right?
I'm certain it is.
Yes. So finally got Wannabe My Cider on tap. And this is one of those ciders that it was my first attempt at a dry cider. Way back when I did not understand yeast the way that I do now. And I'm going to look back on this video in a year, 6 months, at some point in the future and be like, oh, darling, you're so cute.
You still don't understand yeast.
No.
It's just going to take you another year to realize that.
But I understand yeast a lot better now than I did when I was developing Wannabe. But I wanted to have a dry cider because I know my preference is for sweet cider, and I didn't want everything to be sweet and something that like I will guzzle down because I want to have variety. And so I developed Wannabe. My initial batch was well received.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
It was your cider. But it was kind of one of those that are a little bit more on the fringe, like Saber of Windu's a little bit on the fringe because of the lavender in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, I've learned enough since I made it before that I was able to make a lot of adjustments to the recipe using a different kind of yeast than what I was using. And it's a dry cider, but I back sweetened it slightly to kind of balance out the flavors just a hint. Like you can't really tell that
it's still a dry cider that just happens to be balanced nicely.
Yeah. So I'm actually really pleased with it. The initial batch, I could drink enough to say the flavors are balanced well enough, but I wasn't going to sit down. It's got star anise in it, and I couldn't. But this one I could actually like drink and enjoy now. So, what's that for?
Because you did it.
Thank you.
Good job. You get to hold the tiger now.
Celebratory Hobbs. He's gonna sit in my lap now.
Nice.
There we go.
End stream. No, stop. Bad Hobbs.
So yeah, that's on tap now, which is exciting. It mixes pretty well with MD and Mystery Hack. So yeah. Nice.
That's something else I was gonna say too, but
was it about Wannabe?
Possibly.
Are you gonna sing it?
I'm not. They have to come in with that.
Which we had someone do yesterday.
They already got one free song on the internet from me. They need to come in.
We had one of our regulars came in yesterday, and Mark and the kids hadn't got in yet. And she ordered Wannabe, and she goes, "Aw, where's Mark? He's supposed to sing it to me." And you walked in like 2 minutes later. And
took care of that.
You lived up to it.
I did. So let's see. We pressed the apples today. Brewed.
My rose cider is coming along well.
Very nice.
Need to make a couple adjustments to it, but I don't see why that wouldn't be on tap here in the next couple of weeks, possibly.
Yep.
Depending on how things go.
We're running carbonation tests on it this week, and we'll see how that looks.
Yep. Also, don't want to just pull stuff off the board.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, got to burn through what's there.
Yes, and we need to save up for when our tap wall is expanded, which is moving forward.
Yes. So seeing some of the early designs are looking really, really good.
Yes.
It's going to look fantastic. It's not just going to be some lame-o add more taps in a straight line. It's going to be epic.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
But we want to
we've said too much.
Surprise. Yes. The lights.
Yes. So we teased about this last week, and then people came in and they saw it and they oohed and awed. We're free to talk about it this week.
Yes.
We upgraded the lights in Bardic. So what used to be painful, cold office lights that remind you of where you just left.
To be fair, the lighting wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as it could be.
No, it wasn't that cold blue light or that sickly green light. It was kind of warmish, but it was still decidedly fluorescent bulbs. But now we have really beautiful, warm hanging lights in there.
Yeah.
Every single one of them are hanging chandelier style lights.
And we've got a chandelier over the bar that looks so good.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. They're all the really warm Edison bulbs. All of them LED.
I love that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Talk about old and new technology right there.
Yeah.
But it looks, I mean, one hates to brag, but it looks really great in there.
It really does.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun to go through the process because we were expecting it to take forever and have all of these like hiccups and stuff because these projects always do.
Mm-hmm.
Took one day. I don't think there was a single hiccup.
No, it went so smooth.
Yeah, I think
it was fantastic.
Like the worst thing that happened is on the way your dad accidentally dropped one of the ceiling tiles.
Yeah.
And the corner busted off, but it was like...
So you stick it back together, slap a little paint on there, and...
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. I don't even remember which one.
We'll never be able to find it.
Yeah.
We will not be able to find it. So
I mean, like that being the...
If that's the biggest problem you have.
And we discovered that the ductwork up above the ceiling tiles had burst open at some point. So we were able to fix that,
like an entire 4 or 5 foot long chunk of it had just split down its seam because ducting has a seam where the tube comes together. That had just split open. So like all of our hot and cold air was just going up into the ceiling space and not coming down at all. So that's fixed. So that's nice.
Yay.
Glad we upgraded the lights.
Yes. So that's fun.
That is fun. Oh, another very important piece of news. Mark your calendars.
Yes, I was going that way.
For March 22nd.
Yay, what day is that?
Which is 8 days from today.
8 days from today. Is it a Tuesday?
No, it's a Monday.
Oh, okay.
These things always happen on Mondays.
That's your phone.
I know that's my phone. There's a calendar right there.
Oh, yes.
March 22nd is when all of Washington State goes to phase 3,
Woohoo!
which means a lot of cool things. But for us specifically, it means 50% capacity, which if you talk to the fire marshal and blah, 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 you take some measurements, is basically normal for us.
Yeah, we can pull down all of our chairs and have them all filled.
Yep.
If you've been in recently, you've noticed that we generally keep up the chairs at 2 of the tables.
We'll pull them down if all the tables aren't filled.
Yeah.
But
so trying to find that balance between serving our customers and keeping up to code.
You can come in, but your toddler can't.
No.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, we'll be able to have all the chairs down. All the tables will be able to be filled.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited.
It's going to be awesome. So March 22nd.
So we've got 1 week.
We've got 1 week left of this, and then Bardic is basically back to normal.
Yeah, just need that bar seating back.
Oh my gosh, we need that bar seating back. That is so fun.
We only got a few months of it, and then it was gone. Yeah, I mean, but
we'll get it back.
Yes,
we'll get it back, and then people can ooh and ah over our bar even more.
Yes,
they can sit and tell us all kinds of stories.
Which means when we go to phase 4. We should, because it'll happen on a Monday, I imagine. So Monday, we should bring in our heat gun and
smooth it all back out. That's a really good idea. Yeah.
Just so it's all fancy new.
Pretty and new for the first 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. We should do that. And then I can go get my little
fence,
black iron fence. Just put it.
That would hurt though every time you tried to put a glass down on the other side.
Yeah, we'd have to figure out some way, make it just tall enough so that we can set glasses down. I can't be mad. People are so well-meaning. Yes. They're trying so hard to be helpful.
Yes.
Just don't reach over the bar and put it on my workspace. That's in the wise words of Sheldon. That's my spot. But I can't fault anybody because their hearts are so good.
Yes.
People are just trying to, clean up and help us out, make our lives easier.
Yeah.
I will never fault a single one of them. But at the same time, I'm putting up a black iron fence.
Are you building a wall?
Don't even. Do not even.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Moses.
Yay. That's okay. Usually
and Sam.
Usually we're late, so that happens.
All right. Okay, so Recap for Moses and Sam. Soup of the week is going to be potato leek in honor of St. Patrick's Day. We've got Wanna Be My Cider and Ish on tap. My rose cider coming along. We pressed apples this morning using piñatas and cosmic crisps. So new stuff is coming, including a collab that we'll talk about later. And the 22nd, we are going to phase 3, which means that all of our chairs can come down and all of our tables can be filled.
That was a fantastic recap in like under a minute. Well done.
The fact that we've kind of, oh no, and I'm drinking MD and Mark is drinking Squirt
by Pepsi Corp.
Yes.
Because you got to get, if you're going to drop names, you got to do it right.
Make a spot for return dishes.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. We should
idea.
Try to find a good spot for that.
Well, like right next to the bar, you know where we've got the empty keg with the inlanders on it? Maybe like right behind that, we could put a little like box kind of thing with one of those trays.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. So it's kind of out of the way, but
yeah, we'll figure out something that looks good.
Yeah. It's just a pet peeve that we kind of joke about.
I know.
But it would be nice because there are a lot of people that like bring their stuff up and it's like, I don't know where to put this. Because obviously they don't want to just set it on the bar.
Right. Yeah. Some way to accommodate the well-meaning people. Yes. That's a good idea. We'll figure something great out.
Yeah.
Put a little drop box in there. Ooh, I still got to try that. Oh, is that
in the fridge? Yes.
Oh, I spent so much time hearing about the name.
Yes.
And then so much time hearing about the beer that I never put the two of them together.
Well, no, it wasn't until Moses, because I tried it this afternoon because Jackie brought it specifically for me.
Oh, bless her heart.
Yeah. Anyways, but I was trying it this afternoon. I'm like, it's that sour. And I could not remember what the name was. And you were in the middle of doing stuff. One of those moments of like, he's totally preoccupied. I'm like, let me talk to you. Like, you're not busy. Yes. That's what we have in the fridge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. That one aged very nicely and it will continue to age. I would be really excited to try that one in about a month or two.
That's one that I could actually like drink. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was well,
as a non-beer drinker, like I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so well done on that one, Reese.
Yeah.
So, 10. Is there something going on tonight?
We've got 10 people. We've even got a lot. We've got 9.
Now we have 9. Oh, boo.
Sam likes cyberpsychosis too.
Nice. But for that brief shining moment, we had 10.
Oh, no, we've got 8. That's okay.
That's okay. I'll sign in on my phone. So, yeah, we've got the schedule, soup of the week.
Yep.
Beers.
Ciders.
We just pressed. We just brewed.
Yep.
That was nice.
Yep.
The lights. We got most of it, I think.
Yeah. You're working on Bardic Kitchen still?
Yes, I finally
had
found
some issues with the program that you were using.
Right. The program I was using used to be free. And so it's
like
great.
When you started just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and it was fantastic. And get in there and start doing a bunch of editing. They're like, oh, by the way, we're not free anymore. Here's your watermark.
All over the middle.
Yeah, painful. But found another one. It's totally free. It's open source. Fun fact, it started its life as a Linux program. And then because of its following and its such popularity, they ported it over to Windows and Mac as well.
Oh, nice.
So it is crazy powerful, totally free. Good stuff.
Linux or Unix?
Linux. There's a very long story about that. Unix was originally written for the universities. It was some big proprietary, super expensive and snobbish and everything else.
Really?
And Linus Torvalds comes along and says, this is crap. I'm doing it myself. And he rewrote the whole thing himself and called it Linux.
I heard some of that when I was in the computer science department.
Yeah.
But I never heard that. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it has its time and a place.
Mm-hmm. Nah, for me, I'm not
Which is not in a brewery. So there you go. All right. Well, shoot, I think that's about it.
Well, how is Bardic Tales or Bardic Kitchen coming?
Oh, it's coming along nicely, getting it all chopped up. Now that I have a good program, I shouldn't be too much longer. We should start seeing those drop. I would not. You know what? We should. Why don't we just plan on to celebrate phase 3, first episode of Bardic Kitchen comes out.
That's a great idea.
So yeah, let's do that. Monday the 22nd, first episode of Bardic Kitchen is going to drop.
Sweet.
And they're just going to get better from there.
Yes. Yeah, the first 2 are going to be kind of rough.
Yeah, it's like the first couple episodes of anything.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So we found out that the mic that we've started using for our Bardic Tales can also be plugged into our phones, so we can use it for Bardic Kitchen as well. So you guys get to be part of the process.
Yeah. So, and we did, this is probably going to be news to my folks too, but we did just order our own mics. So far, we've been borrowing this from my folks who've been very generous in helping us. But ours will be coming along shortly, which means bigger, badder, awesomer Bardic Kitchen nerds. That kind of got away from me.
It did. It's okay. I miss Ace of Cakes.
I do too. That was so good. That was a great show.
It was. Okay. Random recommendation of the week. Go.
Of anything?
Yes.
Oh, boy. This is so sudden.
Okay. Show you need to watch. Probably watched it because we're late on the bit. Well, we're late. We've already binged it once a while back, but I'm binging it now. The Good Place. Ted Danson is so good in it, as is the rest of the cast. But I'm just like, Ted Danson's amazing.
Yay.
Oh no. I thought I saw a tear, but there's no tear.
No
We're
tear.
good.
Yep. My recommendation for the week is
Band.
Band?
A band. What band do you like? Or kind of music?
Owl City. I recommend Owl City.
I like Owl City.
Yeah. Super cool guy. There you go. That's my recommendation. Wow.
Well, he's cool because he does all of it.
Yeah.
Or at least he did. I don't know if he's still doing all of it himself, but he's on the spectrum. And so he got like hyper focused on music and created this amazing,
unbelievably good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you've listened to, was it Wreck-It Ralph or Wreck-It Ralph or Breaks the Internet?
Breaks the Internet, I think.
One of those features one of his songs. That's super good.
Oh, I think it was the first one, actually. The When Can I See You Again?
I think, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, during the credits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
you've heard it in almost every store, every elevator you've ever been in. You've heard Firefly.
Yes. So. Yeah. No, he's awesome.
All right. So, well.
Ooh, Katie likes A Good Place too.
Yay.
I don't think there's anything else.
No.
We haven't gotten any questions. So, well, I mean, aside from the suggestion for a spot for return dishes. Oh, Moses likes Fireflies.
That is a good song.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Cool. Okay. Shorter night. That's okay.
Yeah. These happen.
Time to go crash after so many late sleepless nights.
No, it's probably good. I forgot to put the potatoes in the oven that we're going to roast while we did Bardic Tales, and then we'd just be able to like throw dinner together real quick.
That's okay. That will give us wind down time.
Yeah. We're making bangers and smash from the Heroes Feast, which is actually going to be one of our Bardic Kitchen shows. So I'm really looking forward to it. You know, it's a good recipe when you do it again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, off we go.
Yes, I think so.
Bye-bye, Internet land.